What's going on, YouTube? Back again with another Fantasy Blitz show. Once again, I'm your boy Frankie J, Corey, got the little brother Kev, and here we're going to talk about our top 10 running back predictions, alright? Some of these guys going on this list, same guys that might be there from last year, might have dropped, might have came up, or some, very few flirting with the bottom top 10 or whatever. Knowing these two motherfuckers, they're going to have something outlandish. So, we're going to start with you, Kev. Give me your first top five running back predictions.
My top five: Jonathan Taylor, Austin Eckler, Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, and Joe Mixon.
So that CMC thing, I can't get down with it. Top five, I don't see it. Top 10, maybe. But even with Baker Mayfield that we just learned yesterday, got traded over there. The man gets hurt a lot. My main thing is the reason why he's getting hurt is because they're running that nigga to the ground, all right? That poor white boy, they're running him to the ground. And it kind of sucks because he is so fantasy relevant. Our one boy, James, in our fantasy league has kept him for the past 3 years. I doubt he's going to do it this year. I don't know where James is going to land in the draft, but spending your first overall pick, I don't think I could do it. James, if you're watching, don't do it. Don't do it. At all. And who was 5 again for you, Kev?
Joe Mixon.
Okay, that one's good. The Derrick Henry pick, I was like, but then I'm like, Derrick Henry should have been top 5 if he didn't get hurt. So I see that.
He almost ran for 2,000.
Yeah.
He was on the verge of it.
Yeah, he was definitely on pace to do that.
It's heartbreaking to see that, but he could be number 1. Forget being in the top 5. He could be number 1. Like, that boy was not being stopped.
Yeah, I know. It just sucks that he had to get hurt. Tony, sorry about your mans. See, let me get you the top 5.
Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, Austin Eckler, Dalvin Cook, and Christian McCaffrey.
That Dalvin Cook, bro, that one's just shaking up to me, bro. Because I don't know if you trust the Minnesota offense that well. You're saying that they don't really have too much, but Justin Jefferson should be enough, right? And if they're playing down, Kirk Cousins is going to fucking throw the ball.
Justin Jefferson is probably going to command double coverage. Should see 7 in the box. Should be running all day, man. If he can stay healthy.
If he can stay healthy. But that's the theme that I seen with him. Like, he's never finished a full season. You know what I mean? There's times where, the 2 years prior, he played only one more game and did better. You know what I mean? Last year, only 6 touchdowns, played 13 games. Year prior, played 14 games. That's only one more than what he did last year, and then I have 16 touchdowns. Sorry.
A lot of those he got finished in the first quarter, first half.
I mean, the one thing I'll say is I could see him finishing, top 10, but I don't know about top 5. You have him at 4. I don't know if that's even gonna happen, but hey, you never know. If Dalvin Cook finishes the season, plays all games, then we can have that argument that I was wrong.
15 games at you.
Yeah, if he gets at least 15, I'd be happy, and then top 5 would definitely be within his reach, but I don't think so. So my top 5, I've got Jonathan Taylor at 1, Austin Eckler, Najee. Yes, Najee, I don't think obviously there's nobody there, no other running back that's going to take touches away from him. You got Mitch Trubisky fucking at quarterback.
I think that could hurt Najee.
What, that Mitch Trubisky's at quarterback?
Yeah.
Well, how?
What's the threat?
What's
your threat?
Hurt him, but if they put Trubisky in, Trubisky's mobile.
Trubisky's going to carve us up.
They're going to throw in the options. They're going to give him options.
Well, Corey's saying that, they see Trubisky at the quarterback. They're like, all right, well, then we're all stacking the box because we'll dare Trubisky to throw the ball.
I don't think the offense is going to be good.
Which I get. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think the offense is going to be good, but there's no reason why the man Najee's not going to get touches. You know what I mean? And now, with Trubisky there, I feel like now he might be involved in more of the passing game because Trubisky might be getting, pressured or Trubisky may misread something and he's going to throw dump offs to Najee. You know what I mean? So I feel like now in the receiving aspect, Najee Harris is actually going to catch more than he did last season, and he was only running back 4. I think I could see him jumping up to 3. Then I have Joe Mixon and Alvin Kamara. Now, I am like hearing you guys, and I'm like saying to myself, why don't I have Derrick Henry at top 5? I should, so I think I might have to change Alvin Kamara down and put Derrick Henry at 5. Derrick Henry at 5. I might have to do that.
Makes more sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, I put Alvin Kamara only because I know if he doesn't get suspended, bro, he's gonna have a great season. But thinking about it, Derrick Henry on pace for 2,000 yards. There's no reason why he shouldn't have been my top 5. He only missed a few games because of injury, so that's the reason why he didn't. So I got to change that. I got to put Derrick Henry at 5. I'm going to keep Joe Mixon at 4 because he's such a dual threat in the passing game and the running game. There's no reason why I shouldn't keep him in the top 5. I wasn't a fan of him last year, but now I'm a believer. All right, Corey, give me your 6 through 10.
6 through 10. Joe Mixon. DeAndre Swift. Saquon Barkley. Leonard Fournette. Cam Akers. I couldn't read my name.
Yeah, Cam Akers thing is killing me, man. I don't understand why they even put him back in the game. Back in the season last year, fucking coming off that Achilles tear. But he didn't look good. Gave him 40 touches and all that shit. Like, what's up with that?
Full year. Starting off the season with the LA Rams offense. He's going to get his opportunities.
Yeah, but the man, this is his 3rd year and hasn't played, probably only played, 7 games?
It's his 2nd year, right?
Nah, he wasn't a rookie last year.
Yeah, because he didn't play at all.
Yeah, he was. He got drafted last year.
No, he got drafted 2 years ago, but he didn't play his first year. So
Yeah.
I guess technically last year was his rookie year. But that's just proving my point about him being durable enough to handle the workload to be the number 1 running back, let alone being a top 10 running back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that. Kev, let me get you a 6 through 10.
6 through 10. Najee Harris, Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones, Leonard Fournette, and I got a tie between Nick Chubb and Damian Harris.
Nick Chubb and Damian Harris. Damian Harris? Really? The fuck?
Yeah, he finished 10 last year, right?
That was last year.
No, 8. He finished 8.
He's going to be spending too much time with Stevenson.
Ramondre Stevenson. And he getting James White back, right? Or is he gone?
Wait, Damian Harris finished in half-point PPR, finished 13. You're probably looking standard, okay.
The standard, yeah.
But Damian Harris in half-point was finished running back 13. I feel like Ramondre Stevenson, last year, it showed Spurs that they're like, now they might involve him more in that offense, and I don't think he'll be top 10.
He's still too good of a running back to me to like just throw him aside and just because this guy behind him showed Spurs. Like New England isn't like running back crazy. You just want that one pass catcher and that one guy who can carry the workload. Maybe they might take a load off of him and hand the ball to Ramondre Stevenson. Sure, but I still think hands down, Damian Harris is the guy.
Okay.
He did get hurt. He maybe could have gotten 1,000 yards. He missed 2 games for 15 rushing touchdowns. You serious?
Okay, but that goes to my point. That's the reason why he was high up there in the running backs, because he had those 15 touchdowns. You think he's gonna repeat that?
But it's 15 rushing touchdowns. It's not even 15 combined.
No, I know, but that's what makes it even harder. 15 rushing touchdowns.
He's in the same boat as James Conner. James Conner had Chase Edmonds in front of him, and then it started swaying towards James Conner halfway through the season.
No, well, that was because Chase Edmonds got hurt, though.
Yeah, Chase Edmonds got hurt. He's getting goal line kicks. So something's gonna happen. Like New England didn't do anything really to change their running back, but offensively they changed the receivers. They brought in Devontae Parker. They're bringing in a few weapons that they can help Mac Jones get the ball to. and so they can spread the field. Now, when you spread the field and your quarterback is having vertical threats, what's going to happen? He's going to open the hole up more for the run game. And Damon Harris can already run the ball. And in goal line situations, it's got his name written all over it. Because Tom Brady there's no Tom Brady the vulture with QB sneaks. It's all Damon Harris. I mean, not that Mike Jones can't do it, but I'm just saying, 15 rushing touchdowns, and this guy's been in the league for how long now? For 4 years. It's improving. He's improving every single year.
Yeah, but he's not like a threat out the backfield catching the ball. He was targeted 21 times, only caught it 18, only had 132 yards, no touchdowns. So, like, his only threat is the rushing. You know what I mean?
Yes, but it's 15, almost 1,000 yards, 15 rushing touchdowns.
He's not getting 15 next year. He's not getting 15.
If you're your top 10, don't say anything. But Damon Harris is someone. He's a someone. He's not a nobody. He's a someone.
I mean, you have him at 10, I guess. I guess that, but you said it was a toss-up between him and Nick Chubb?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my thing is, like, you said if I have James Conner on my top 10, then what am I talking about? I don't have him in my top 10. So here's my 6 through 10. So I have, Leonard Fournette at 6. I have Alvin Kamara at 7. I've got Dalvin Cook at 8. Now, that can change. I probably would put Dalvin Cook over Kamara if Kamara gets that suspension. But regardless, if he doesn't get suspended, I'll have Kamara at 7, Dalvin Cook at 8, Aaron Rodgers at 9, and then Aaron Jones. Sorry. Wow. Too many Aaron. Sorry.
Aaron.
So, yeah, Aaron Jones at 9, and then this one might be a little of a reach, but I think with the team that they have now, it's going to be possible. Josh Jacobs being the number 10 running back in my predictions. Josh Jacobs.
Zamir White.
Yeah, but I mean, Zamir White's, they still have what's his name? Kenyon Drake. So, like, he's still playing behind him, so he'd be RB3 on that fucking depth chart. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, I don't feel like Zamir White's going to do anything that's going to take away from Josh Jacobs' touches. Josh Jacobs, he finished, where did he finish last year? He finished RB14, all right? So I only have him 4 spots ahead of what he did last year, which I don't think is that much of a reach. But now with their team being so crazy now with the addition of Devontae Adams, I feel like your point with, what's his name? Damian Harris. Fucking, you're putting threats in vertically. Now that's going to open up the run game. Josh Jacobs is going to have bigger holes. You know what I mean?
I hear you, but they do utilize. I mean, it's not like it's a lot, but at some point during last year, even in the year before that, in the second half of the season, they did utilize Kenyon Drake a little bit more. But I mean, it is what it is. I like Josh Jacobs a lot. Don't get me wrong, I like him a lot. Is he going to finish the top 10? I couldn't say personally. I just think they have way too many offensive skill players to just lean on Josh Jacobs for the whole season like that. Like, I see Josh Jacobs getting 15 to 20 carries a game, depending on what he does with it. It is what it is. But I don't think they're going crazy over getting Josh Jacobs the ball.
Yeah, I understand. But then that's like going back to your point about Damian Harris. Like, you think they're going to give him the ball that many times?
Skill play, Damian Harris is your offense. Josh Jacobs isn't your offense. That's where I'm coming from.
Understandable, but the fact that Josh Jacobs isn't their offense is going to lead to Josh Jacobs having bigger runs. You know what I mean? Because they're going to be worried about fucking Devontae Adams, that they're not going to be stacking the box. They're going to be putting more DBs, you know what I mean, rather than putting more linebackers up front in case Josh Jacobs decide to break one loose. You know what I mean? Even last year, he got more. They fucking target him more than he has all his career. His rookie season, they only targeted him 27 times. His sophomore season, only 45 times. Last year, they gave him 64 times they targeted him. He caught 54 of them, for 348 yards. So he's going to become that fucking dual threat. That's why I feel like Kenyon Drake and Zamir White is not going to be any threat to him unless he gets hurt. But we're not going to talk about that. But Josh Jacobs, I feel like if any has the biggest opportunity to finish as a top 10 running back this year than he has in his first 3 seasons.
The reason why I'm saying he's got one big wall, 2 big walls, or one big wall to run through twice next year, and that's the Chargers, and that's why I think he's gonna hurt him.
Big wall.
Yeah, well, because now the Chargers got stacked on defense with Khalil Mack and
I mean, they stacked on defense. They're still going to be giving up 30 points a game.
You think so, the Chargers?
Yeah.
Even with J.C. Jackson, Derwin James?
Yeah. Derwin James got to play.
Same with Junior?
Derwin James got to play, man.
Yeah, Derwin James been a little injury prone, but I just think, I mean, last year, like I said, he finished RB 14. He had 9 touchdowns, okay? I feel like that's not hard to replicate. You know what I mean? Especially knowing if Devontae Adams or Darren Waller get him close enough into the fucking red zone and they're at a goal line. Obviously, Josh Jacobs getting those goal lines, so I can see Josh Jacobs getting the double-digit touchdowns, getting 10 plus fucking touchdowns next season because of their vertical threat that's getting them closer to the fucking red zone. You know what I mean? That's why I have him at top 10. A lot of people are sleeping on him. I think this year is the year for him to do great things. If he doesn't, then he might be out of fucking I was gonna say Oakland, Las Vegas. But I have him at 10 because of that reason. Aaron Jones, I have him at 9. I think Aaron Jones, he didn't finish top 10 last year, but Aaron Jones right now, because of the missing piece of Devontae Adams in that squad, is just going to see more catches now. They have A.J. Dillon, which I like a lot personally. He's probably going to be doing more of the goal line work, but the passing work is going to go more to Aaron Jones now. Aaron Jones could be that dual threat in players like, Alvin Kamara or Joe Mixon role, you know what I mean? So I feel like Aaron Jones definitely still going to be top running back, definitely can finish top 10 next year. But that's going to be it for our running back predictions. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This is us, Frankie J, Corey, Kevin. This is the Fantasy Blitz Show. We out. Peace.